well behind it with the swing. Sale has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and during that time he sent over 1,700 batters packing via the strikeout. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Sale has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts. It's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's Mookie Betts. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. Schwarber is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting third.
In now, Mitch Moreland.
Mitch Moreland.
Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Schwarber moves over, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
So one away here with the bases empty. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Now the pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first five batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 5. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Darvish, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Turn gone, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard on the ground to third. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. So striding in, Ian Happ. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Happ, just 24 years of age. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he lifts it in the air to right field. Betts is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. The next Hubba, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Happ leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
There's a drive out toward the out. In right center. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. Happ rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Brock Holt now, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And here's a slider for a called strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The 3-2 one more time. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. A ball and a strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
On he pops it up. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Again, another foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's Javier Baez. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. The 0-1. Line drive to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. On to first, and they get the double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's another 0-2. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So two gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Devers stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's a second-year big leaguer. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
The center fielder.
And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. And that hit batsman may be the one that breaks the camel's back. I have a feeling the home plate umpire's seen enough of our starter, and indeed he has. He's ejected him from the ball game, and really I can't blame him.
No, Matt, that's pretty much automatic. With a warning already issued, anything that comes in that tight is going to be treated with 0 tolerance. That's just the way it works, and now the bullpen is going to have to pick up the slack.
And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Tyler Chatwood will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 21, Tyler Chatwood.
Christian Vasquez will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Devers at third, Holt on second, Bradley at first, 2 out in the inning. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward fouled off. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cubs have decided to challenge
all
the
right, we'll take
play.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right
Upon
to do so again
review,
later in the game if needed.
At first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. No runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. The next 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. The count now at 2-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way, and looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Oh, and he misses it. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play.
Moreland.
Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. No hits to this point. From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Don't want to forget about him. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Popped him up. Zobrist is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. side, 2-1. Benintendi, the runner at third, bets at second with one away. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Fouled away. Three balls and two strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. 0-1 the count. Bases are loaded with only one out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
And a strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now.
The Red Sox, the third baseman.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave them loaded, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in now, Ben Zobrist. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. Line drive to center field, and that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping up now, Javier Baez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cubs 0. Stepping into the box, Brock Holt. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The second baseman, Brock Holt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Holt is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws. right-handed. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Softly on a line to third, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Base hit into right center.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Javier Baez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Betts to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball one. One out, nobody on. And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have grown up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, Andrew.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Line toward right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Into the box, Mookie Betts, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ryan Dunsing will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Chicago, number 32, Ryan Dunsing.
3-0 now. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the first baseman.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And they're runners at the corners now. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Mike Montgomery will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Oh, and this one's dangerously up and in as he hits the deck here. It's ball 3 now. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well,
Play ball.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and he fouls this one off. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martinez is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. The 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Kinsler, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a 9-year major league vet. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the stretch. Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as he drives a liner to right center. Hayward is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that...
Ouch, that one hit him. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Hector Velasquez. Will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hayward at second. Happ at first with no outs. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Okay.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two outs here with a runner at third. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Cubs strand one. They're down 2-0. Settling in now, Rumfield Evers hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Ripped down the line. Oh, look at Bryant to first. It's there. He got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Standing in now, Brock Holt, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jackie Bradley Jr. is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Contreras over to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2 balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Christian Vasquez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him. And the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cubs nothing. Matt Barnes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 32, Matt.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 42.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
In now, Javier Baez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Chris Sale is credited with the win. Yu Darvish, he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.